Okay, let's go ahead and talk about Canopy Growth. Pot stocks. Canopy Growth to acquire Acreage to accelerate entry into U.S. cannabis market. So Acreage Holdings announced on Tuesday an agreement with Canopy Growth Corporation under which the licensed Canadian producer will acquire the multi-state operator in an attempt to speed up its entry into the U.S. cannabis market. CGC Canopy Growth shares added 6% pre-market in reaction to the deal, which will also involve CGC's newly created U.S. domicile holding company, Canopy USA LLC. Per the terms, subject to shareholder approval, Canopy USA will acquire each outstanding Class D subordinate voting share of Acreage for 0.45 of Canopy common share, indicating 17% premium to Acreage shares. The formation of Canopy USA will accelerate its entry into the world's largest and fastest growing cannabis market, CGC said, adding that its market opportunity in the US is expected to exceed $50 billion by 2026. In conjunction with the buyout offered, Acreage announced an amendment to its $150 million credit facility with lenders AFC Gamma and Viridescent Realty Trust. The deal will allow the company to access $25 million immediately. The latest acquisition in the cannabis space is expected to drive interest in other US MSOs and Canadian LPs today. Selected MSOs: MedMen, Curaleaf, Cresco Labs, Green Thumb, TrueLeaf, AYR Wellness, Columbia Care, TerraSend, Clever Leaves Holdings. Canadian licensed producers: Tilray, Cronos, Aurora Cannabis, Sundial Growers, Organigrams Holder, Organigram, and Hexo. In March, Canadian LPs gained in reaction to an announcement by Edmonton-based Aurora Cannabis to acquire the rival Terra Pharma in a cash and stock deal. But today is all about CGC, so let's take a look at that. Canopy Growth is at 2.43. And we did break this trend line. We definitely want to watch out for the break of this one to go to the upside. I'm actually gonna go ahead and delete that, because what we want to see is a close above the 50 EMA, creating a support. And I'm actually liking the support that is creating right now. The only concern that I have is that it's not oversold on the weekly, on the monthly. The weekly is oversold, and you can see that we're creating a double bottom, which is actually good. So if we get to break not only the 50 EMA, I want to say the 428 area resistance over here, or even here, 385, we can be going to the 50 EMA, which will be a great movement that we can capitalize on. Just to give you clarity, to go to the $650 area is about 67%, 2.60s from where we are, which is 243 back to 650, is about 165%, $4. Keep in mind that when we get some good news and we leave a gap in the morning pre-market, it means that we may retrace, close the gap before we want to continue. So definitely want to keep an eye on that. Keeping on the topic, Sundial over here is at 212. They did a reverse stock split, so you have less shares right now. It hasn't moved that much since the last time I looked at it. It's at 212. And the monthly, let's look over here, is totally oversold. The weekly is not oversold. The daily, it was oversold at this territory at 220, so this is a good price point. Let's look at ACB, everybody's arch nemesis. Aurora Cannabis has been going down since forever. I remember one of the YouTubers I used to watch. I don't watch him anymore because of this, because he was all about Aurora Cannabis, and I got into Aurora Cannabis and I got hyped about it, but it just was eating too much cash. It wasn't generating any revenue. So we are at 105. Just imagine, and the earnings coming up on November 14th. But let me know, guys, in the comment section, what do you think about pot stocks? Actually, one more that I want to review, which is, we read it over here. It is Cresco Labs. Let's look at Cresco Labs real quick. Cresco Labs, CRLBF. Cresco Labs actually looks pretty good. 337, not bad. The reason why I say that is because when we went to oversold territory over here on the daily, we created a double bottom on the weekly. Okay, that is a good sign. So what we gotta do now is break out of this resistance. So I'm thinking that October, or at least the end of October, could be a push that we are looking for, but then a slight retracement can happen. let's keep an eye on all of that. I like the current price of Crest Collabs. I like pot stocks. I think that over the long term we will have good results, but it will require patience. Obviously, it is more than economics, it's more about politics in this particular instance, which kind of sucks, but you already know this. Let me know in the chat room, let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video. Thank you very much, mother funger. Appreciate it. Okay.